to the show. I'm your host, Jay Gonzalez. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing female narcissists. Have you had one? Are you currently dealing with one? Do you even know what a narcissist is? You know what time it is, folks. Let's get controversial. Welcome back to the show. And this topic is coming all the way from Hammond, Indiana. And it's coming from Patrick Reynosa. And he says, I was dating this woman for more than 3 years, and I just recently left her because I caught her cheating. And she has been showing all the signs, and I was never able to catch her or get close to her phone. So I purchased and used a video and audio device and placed them at home. And I was able to catch her. Even though audio and video, clear as day, shows her cheating, she still denies it. And in fact, acts like she has no remorse. She gets mad when I want to know who is he, when I question her on it, regarding it. She's extremely heartless, has no sympathy or empathy or shame for what she's done. So I ask, what are the symptoms of a narcissist? Thank you very much, brother. Wow. Well, first off, Patrick, I do appreciate you submitting the topic today to the show. And this one kind of hits hard for me because I actually experienced this myself. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get controversial. Now, first of all, we are talking about one of the biggest words thrown around mainly by scorned women. It's like they become a psychiatrist or something real quick to diagnose the symptom that only about 1 or 2% of the population has been confirmed to have narcissistic personality disorder. Now, I'm going to give you some signs that she's really truly a narcissist based on the studies, okay? Now, first of all, what is a narcissist? Well, it's defined as someone who has an excessive interest or admiration of themselves, all right? So first of all, if she is a real narcissist, you have to understand, and I'm sorry about this, brother, the way I'm going to put this, but I just want to be completely honest. You have to understand that she never really loved you. They love your reflection, okay? You were never even truly seen, ever truly heard. You just were used to feed her hunger inside, okay? You know, the hunger that truly never ends. You were just a mirror, her fan, her emotional punching bag, okay, dressed up as a partner. And you gave everything, your time, your energy, okay, your heart, hoping, okay, that if you just love him enough, if you just love her enough, that she would finally love you back. Well, hear me out. Hear me out, fellas. You were never the problem, okay? You were just the easiest source of supply. Someone to stroke their ego. Someone to validate their lies. Okay? To clap for them while they crush your soul in silence. Understand, fellas, that they don't choose you out of love. Okay? They chose you because how deeply you care. How loyal you are. Okay? Even, and especially when it hurts. Okay? They use that because they don't want love. They only want control and admiration. A one-sided story where you suffer so that they can shine. And the worst part is, fellas, the worst part is that they try to make you believe, they try to get it in your mind that it's all your fault, that you're the weakness, that it's based on your failures, okay? And that's not the case. In fact, you were just too much for someone who had really nothing to offer. Okay, and that's the fact, fellas. Now, keep in mind, if you're in bed with a narcissist, chances are there is a bunch of people in that bed with you. You just can't see it. See, understand, narcissists are very sexual people, especially the women, because they have way more options than men do, okay? And they have to have sex to the point that they don't even care. They don't require a bed, all right? A backseat of a car, a dark alley, would suit them just fine, okay? It would be just fine because they have to feel that satisfaction, okay? That satisfaction of being adored. This is why, okay? This is why they're prone to have sneaky links, hookups at work. This is why 99% of them, the time, They have a bad reputation at work for being easy, for being a hoe. And if you've been with one, if you've been with a narcissistic woman, chances are you've never even heard the word condom come out of her mouth. So it's important, fellas, it's important that if you're dating a narcissist, it's a 99% chance that she is sleeping around, okay? And she could be bringing back anything with her, okay? So be careful, fellas. And if you leave her, never take her back. And I recommend get an STD test. Remember, these people are evil, okay? When a narcissist gets angry, in her mind, best believe it's entirely your fault. And it becomes your responsibility to keep them from getting angry, to keep them from crashing out, if you will. And in fact, a narcissist over time will train you guys that it's 100% your fault. Go ahead. Go ahead and try to tell, a narcissist, try to tell a narcissist that you're uncomfortable with her behaviors, okay? That you don't like the way she's acting, or that you try to hold her accountable with anything they have done, okay? They will 100% rage and get real pissed. They will gaslight. They will attempt to use reverse psychology or whataboutism. Okay, you did this, that's why I did that. Honestly, they will try to completely manipulate the situation in order to avoid being accountable. After all, in her mind, she's Miss Do No Wrong. Okay, and it's all your fault. So once again, fellas, a narcissist never loved you. They only used you. All right? They never fell for you the way you fell for them. In fact, all right, they studied you. They played the role that you wanted until they didn't have to anymore. All right? In fact, and honestly, this is backed up by hundreds of experts. One of them being Dr. Ramani, which is a world-renowned, doctor when it comes to, leading expert in the field of narcissistic abuse. And he explains, all right, that narcissists engage in calculated seduction. This is what I mean by being really sexual. They manipulate. They don't love. They only assess. They adapt. And they manipulate based on the research, okay, by the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. They state narcissists lack genuine empathy. So what you felt for her was real, but what she gave you was nothing but a performance. Believe it or not, narcissists actually idolize their partner, but only as long as the partner is useful to the narcissist. Remember, fellas, this was never love. This was nothing but exploitation. Now, it's important that you understand that you must never chase a narcissist for closure. They will never admit to anything that doesn't, it doesn't matter if you have it on tape, if you have it on video, okay, if you've seen them in the act. They will deny it. They are truly compulsive liars. They will swear to God, swear on their mom, swear on their kids, swear on their dead aunt. It doesn't matter. They will never give you the key things that you need for closure, okay? Which is confession, clarity, and why did you do it, okay? In fact, if you attempt to get, closure, chances are they're going to crash out. They're going to start yelling, making you feel like it's your fault, using whataboutism, trying to say, well, you did this, you did this, you did that, okay? Now, it's important, fellas, that you understand that a narcissist is willing to walk out on, okay, and abandon, all right, anyone, and abandon relationships, and I mean anyone, if it requires them to admit wrongdoing or abusive behavior and apologize for it, okay? I don't care if it's a family member, a boyfriend, a husband, a mom, a dad, or even her own children. And I mean nothing. Nothing is more important to a narcissist than 100% complete control over the issue or narrative, okay, of their rewritten vision of history. And only that narrative is everything to them. And it don't matter what they have done, no matter how disturbing, okay, no matter how disturbing it was, all right, that they did. How appalling, how disrespectful. it doesn't matter, or how shocking it was. They will not accept accountability. And if you refuse to go along with this written version of the history or their version of reality, you will, I repeat, you will be discarded. Remember, if you require closure, all right, if you require closure and for her to take accountability and apologize, they'd rather throw tantrums, deny it, and abandon you. Why? Because they actually hate themselves inside. And there's one big thing that they hate the most, and that's shame. Okay? Now, inside, this is why they hate themselves so much. This is why that they need somebody to stroke their ego. You've been waiting for them to do it. It's never going to happen. I don't care who you are. Remember, fellas, okay? Narcissists lie to your face, even with the proof in hand. Even if your eyes are flooded in tears. They get mad and then get mad at you for questioning them about it. Okay? And get mad at you for not trusting them. See, a narcissist don't care about your feelings. She don't care about your emotions. Okay? Or anything. In fact, they look at your feelings, they look at your emotions, they look at your pain, they look at your tears as being a burden to them. The more you try to express how you feel, the more they will resent you. The more they will abuse you. The more they will gaslight you. The more they will lie, okay, to you. The more they will, honestly, just push away from you because of it, all right? So stop trying to get closure from a narcissist woman because it's never going to happen. She would rather die than give you closure. She will take whatever secrets to the grave. She will never, ever admit the truth. And she's always going to try to make it seem like it's your fault, fellas. Now, my final thoughts on this, okay? Stop trying to debate reality with narcissistic women. Because you have to understand, they don't live in it. They literally have a broken reality that they live in this somewhat inverted bubble called the pathological grandiose self. This is how they protect against reality. See, their psyche, all right, are stuck in juvenile mentality. So they can never fathom that they are the problem. And not just in relationships, but in any situation. See, they're filled with what's called, alloplastic defense, okay? Meaning, blame the environment, blame the circumstances, blame the people, blame everybody, blame Jesus, but never take blame for yourself or anything that they do, okay? That's not perfect, all right? They can literally fabricate details in real time, subconsciously, by coming up with unbelievable alterations, all right? They're selling themselves essentially to come up with the way that will make them look good and you look bad. All right? That's what they're all about. To make it seem like you're the problem, not them. All right? So avoid them at all costs. And Patrick, I'm sorry what you're going through. Honestly, it's heartbreaking. And if you want, you know what? I would like to see whatever evidence you got. I'll look into the guidelines of YouTube. Maybe we can air it on the next episode. And you know what? Shame her for it. Shame her for it. I think it's time we bring back shaming, because that's the only thing that would work. All right? Feeling guilty is something they feel inside. Being shamed is something that's outside, exterior. So, yeah, send it to me. So I do appreciate you submitting the topic to the show. And those of you guys watching, please comment below. Have you dealt with a narcissistic woman? Are you dealing with one now? What are you going through? Tell me your tips. Did I cover everything? Did I miss something? Do you want to see a part 2? All right? Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. And until the next one, once again, I'm your host, Jay Gonzalez. And remember, keep it controversial. Peace out.